Hello, today we're going to learn about the rotation of the Earth on its axis and how the revolution of the Earth basically creates seasons. So let's first look at what the rotation of the Earth creates. The Earth is basically rotating or spinning in space. That creates night and day. Whenever one half of the Earth faces the sun, that half of the Earth has day. The half away from the sun or in the darkness has night. Now the key thing to get out of here is it's rotating on its axis. Let's go ahead and get that up so you can write it down. Please pause and copy this into your notes. Alright, here's a good demonstration of basically the tilt of the Earth. If you drew a straight line from the sun to the Earth's axis, basically the point that it's spinning around here, is tilted at 23 degrees. Now this becomes really important whenever you start looking at seasons. However, let's first look at how the Earth revolves around the sun. Now, when the Earth orbits around the sun, it's basically going around in a circular pattern. This contributes to, basically this is called a revolution, where it says that the Earth is revolving around the sun. Now a lot of kids will get rotation, revolving confused. Revolving only deals with the Earth going around the sun. Rotation only deals with day and night. Alright, let's go ahead and look at how the tilt of the axis will cause our seasons as the Earth revolves around the sun. Now, the tilt of the Earth's axis is what's going to cause our seasons. Whenever the axis is tilting the Earth towards the sun, or at least the northern hemisphere towards the sun, it's going to have summer. And when the northern half is having summer, the southern half will have winter because it is being tilted away from the sun. So if you look here, basically that's going to cause the northern hemisphere to get the most direct sunlight, whereas the southern hemisphere is getting less direct sunlight. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the example over here. So this is basically during one half of the revolution. The top half is going to have, or the northern half is going to have summer. The bottom half is going to have winter. Now on the other half of the revolution, the northern half is being tilted away, and the southern half is being tilted towards the sun, which causes the northern half to have winter and the southern half to have summer. And a lot of kids want to think about like the shading here. That has nothing to do, the amount of shading has nothing to do with our seasons. That's just day and night. Whereas it's the tilt, which side is being tilted towards the sun, that determines your seasons. Let's go ahead and look at this at a full-scale model. Alright, whenever dealing with a model with all four of the seasons here, there's a real easy way to tell which one's summer and which one's winter. I've always told all of my students to basically draw a line that's perpendicular to the axis, or at least close to it, on each one of the axes. Now it needs to be pointing in the direction that the line is leaning. Now, if y'all look here, the first one you want to solve for is going to be winter and summer. So let's go ahead and start at December. If you look there, the northern half is leaning away from the sun, meaning it's going to have winter. Now once again, it has nothing to do with the shading. It's all about the axis. Because if you look here, this arrow here is leaning away from the sun. This one is leaning towards it. That's going to make the north half have winter. The southern half will have summer. Now, once you identify that, go to the other side. The northern half over here. So the northern half right here. Sorry. Here you go. Right here. The northern half is having summer because it's being leaned towards the sun. The bottom half is having winter because it's being leaned away from the sun. Now, that allows you, once you know which half has winter and which half has summer, it makes it real easy to identify the other two. Alright, if this one was summer, then the northern half over here will have fall next. And then the southern half will have spring. Now, once again, one easy way to remember this is, once you found winter and summer, you follow the next pattern. And if these arrows here are not pointing, see where they do not point directly at the sun, they're basically pointing parallel to it. That's also a good indication on the diagram that's going to be fall and spring. Now, if you look over here for our last one during March, the northern half is going to have spring because you just had winter, and the southern half will have fall because, well, you just had summer. Alright, if you're needing some help on the notes, please pause this for a second and copy it down. Otherwise, I hope this was helpful and you have a great day.